Hey guys, this is Anthony with Training with AJ, and I just wanted to do a quick video on what I like to take to the range with me and kind of preparing my range bag. So as you can see, let's start out with my range bag. It's a Sig Sauer range bag. Most of you guys know that I'm a big Sig fan, so we'll start out with that. So I have a lot of things laid out in front of me here at my kitchen table, so let's go one piece at a time. And these are things that you probably want to have, at least the basic necessities at the range, and some nice to have items. So first things first, let's start out with our ear protection. Now get a good pair of ear pros. These are the MSA Sorden Pro X, and these are great, but they're kind of expensive. But bottom line is just get a good quality pair of ear protection. Now, one thing I do recommend for the shooters out there, if you're planning on taking a class, I would definitely invest in a set of electronic ear protection. That way you can hear the instructor over the loud banging. So let's throw that in the bag. And then, of course, good set of eye protection. Okay, these are my Oakley's radar locks. Okay, so we'll throw these in the bag. And then get some targets. You know, again, it can be homemade targets. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. You know, I got some of these sticker type targets in here, various sizes, and let's throw those in a bag. As well as a set of Dirty Bird splatter targets. These are smaller, so for more close range distances, and these are what, 6 by 10. So throw these in the bag. Now, don't assume that every range that you go to is going to provide staples and or staple gun. So better be prepared. So bring your own stapler. Okay, put that in the bag. And you know, since we're going to be banging away with guns, things can go wrong. So I always have my handy dandy first aid kit. And a lot of times I have a first aid kit on me, so it's always good to have an extra set. Now, one thing that you might have experienced or have other people experience is what we call slide bite. When they don't hold their pistol correctly and the slide comes back and cuts them right on their top part of their thumb. So I always carry extra bandages just in case. You never know. Let's throw that in the bag. And for some of us that maybe don't have great eyes anymore, I always bring my set of binos. Again, it's just so I can see where my hits are going if I can't see them for some reason. So let's throw that in the bag. Now, one thing I do recommend having or bringing is a big Sharpie marker. It doesn't have to be Sharpie, but obviously just some type of marker so you can mark your shots so you don't get confused of your previous shots to your new shots. So let's throw that in the bag. And of course, we're working with mechanical devices, so it may be a good idea to have some gun oil. This is Hoppy's number 9. The one that I typically use is Frog Lube, so and I don't mix and match those two because one is... So sorry about that, guys. I had a phone call, a student calling, needed some information, so I had to take the call. So anyways, let's continue on with the video. So we left off with, you want some type of lubrication, since we're using moving parts. Want to make sure that's well lubricated. Right here I have the Hoppy's number 9, but I typically use Frog Lube. I'm just using, showing this as for the purpose of the video. So just have some type of lubrication with you available in your range bag. Now, the other item that you may have, depending on what you're shooting, it may be a handgun, a rifle, or a shotgun. You definitely want to have some tools. All right. So if I'm shooting my AR, I'll bring my multiple AR tool. It's got pretty much everything I typically need in case of emergency in this NC Star AR tool. So let's throw that in there. And then also run an AK, and AKs have you have to adjust the front sight a little bit differently. So here's my tool for my AK. And then I have just kind of a general purpose. Now this is a gun tool that's made specifically for firearms. Okay, so that's something you may want to look for. It comes with your typical Allen's, that are typical for most firearms. Okay, and then of course it's got the Torx fittings, as well as your typical standard and let's see, Phillips. So check it out, and then it's got a little compartment in the back here for your other fittings. So, and it was fairly inexpensive. I think these were like 30 bucks, $35 maybe. Comes with this nice little case, as well as your other attachments. So we'll put that in the bag. And then, of course, if you're running an AR, you definitely want some type of front sight tool. Now, this one is from Magpul, because I run Magpul MBUS sights on my ARs. So, comes with the AR kit, the sight kits. So, we'll throw that in the bag as well. So, that's a conclusion of my range bag. Again, I just kind of stuff everything inside. Obviously, you can make it look a lot nicer, and put in there its own compartments and everything. So, but this is just a quick video. Hopefully it helps out, especially for those new shooters, figuring out, hey, what do I need to take to the range with me when I go to when I go out to shoot. A couple other things you may want to have. Definitely want to have extra magazines. This makes it more enjoyable than if you just bring out one mag. Also, if you are loading up multiple mags, you may want to get an Up-Lula mag loader, which is very nice to have. It really saves the thumbs. And I'm trying to think what else. Oh, definitely bring some water and some snacks out there while you're on the range. So, till next time, hopefully you enjoyed this quick video. It's kind of down and dirty type video. If you have any questions, you can always call me or Facebook me or email me or make a comment on the at the bottom, and I will answer your questions. All right, be safe, have fun shooting, and always practice your craft.